everyone? It's Sway Persuade back with another review. This time I'm going to be doing a review of a movie called Spun, starring Jason Schwartzman as Ross. You got Brittany Murphy as Nikki and Mickey Rourke as the cook. Um, and then you also have Spider Mike as John. I'm gonna mess up this last name, but Liguzemo. I apologize, but my favorite actor, one of my favorite actors. Uh, Good performance from Romeo and Juliet. Um, but this movie was pretty incredible. Something that I'm glad that I watched at 26 years old. Because if I would have watched this younger, I probably would have liked it. But like the message that I got from the movie was pretty. Like I understand everything a lot better now. Because not that I have tried crank or smack or anything like that, but some situations in my life is pretty relatable to this. The beginning shot where Ross is driving the car. That's a really great intro. You know. And then he gets to Spider Mike's house, and then is looking to buy, and then Spider Mike, Spider Man, Spider Mike is going off the wall looking for his supply, and he can't find it. Right. So he's like, "Everybody wait here. I'm gonna go retrace my steps, and see if I dropped it outside the house or around the corner, right?" So everybody's inside. He comes back. He's like, "Okay, everybody get out." Guess he didn't find the supply. Now he's paranoid. He wants to kick everybody out of the house, which was funny. Um, and now he's just flaring around. The Spider Mike's flaring around, looking for his supply, and he can't find his supply, right? And then we get introduced to another character, Cookie, by Mina Savari. Um, Personally, I liked Brittany Murphy's Nikki character better, but you also had Nikki and Cookie, right? So Cookie's instigating Spider Mike, saying, you lost his supply, making him feel, just putting a lot of pressure on him, like that he lost his supply, making him feel like a loser. She ends up spray painting a loser in her room. Um, Fuck, there's probably a guy that I'm forgetting. The guy who's playing the PlayStation. You know, fuck, that guy's funny because later to find out, he comes back wearing a wire. Freaking Cookie's trying to bang him, and Spider Mike's like freaking jerking off in his room on the phone with another chick. Sorry to jump, but that's a little bit in the like that happens a little bit later on in the movie. But yeah, from the guy playing the PlayStation, he's playing this like monkey Mortal Kombat game, and it's like it was like funny fucking scene. Spider Mike's get Spider Mike gets aggravated. Tells like pretty much tells everybody to get out. Tells that guy playing the PlayStation game to get out. And so from there we see Ross. He's sitting on the couch with the two chicks, Nikki and Cookie. And this is where we get introduced to Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke is such a gangster in this movie. I love the way uh, he acts in this movie. Just his physique and all. He looks straight roided out. Looks like a wrestler, but doesn't wrestle. Straight WWF wrestler looking. Um, he just did really great. Him dibbling dabbling in the porn shops. Not dibbling dabbling, but him fucking around at the porn shops. That was pretty funny. Um, so like we get introduced to the cook, right, Mickey Rourke, and he's basically asking Ross to bring back these chicks for him, bring back Nikki or something, right? And so Ross drives his Volvo with Nikki to drop her off at the cook, Mickey Rourke, right? Drops her off. Ross gets his fucking supply that he was looking for that he couldn't get at Spider Mike's because Spider Mike lost the supply. Ross hooks him up. The Mickey Rourke hooks him up with a little bit of some crank. He does a freaking rip of that in his car, and every time they do a rip or a sniff of some freaking crank, they the special effects in the movie makes it seem like they get freaking wide awake, like they're wide awake, wired, and yeah, so that's not the only shot that you see someone getting freaking spun, but like I said, yeah, they're always wired. Their special effects makes them seem like they're wired, makes them they go freaking crazy every time they do a hit. Just not crazy like attacking people, just like like schizophrenic. They look definitely paranoid, tweaking the fuck out, flaring out. So like Mickey Rourke is like buying supplies at the shoppers, at the drugstore. He's buying. He goes to the counter with one bottle. The lady says, "Oh, actually have a box of freaking 24 or a box of 12." He buys that for $135, so he can make more meth. And yeah, so like there's undercover cops trying to figure out what's going on, right? So they find out by the guy who was playing the PlayStation game. He pulls up to an RV, his mom's RV, right? And that's where he gets busted because the two undercover cops go to the RV. They they're funny as fuck, man. Two dirty undercover cops. They also do a rip in their vehicles before they go in and bust that guy. So the guy that was playing the PlayStation game, he gets arrested, and I guess that's how they make the deal with him and put that wire on him. And then yeah, he has a wire on him. He goes back to Spider Mike's. Spider Mike is like jerking off in the room. Freaking Cookie is like taking a shit on the shitter. She's constipated, I guess, from the withdrawal. That was a pretty gross scene. And then she gets done. She has like no toilet paper. Like fucking, like half a sheet, half a ply of a sheet left. She uses that to wipe her ass, and then she flushes, and then she goes see Spider Mike. Right, Spider Mike is on the phone, fucking yanking it. She goes and picks up the other phone. She can hear the lady on the phone, fucking talking to him, and she's throwing fucking ninja star and shit. And when the guy who was playing the PlayStation, fucking forgot his name. When he knocks at the door, Cookie answers, and Cookie's like, "Oh, let's bang," since she's assuming Spider Mike was cheating on her on the phone, right? And then Spider Mike fucking hears that Cookie's cheating on him with that guy. He grabs his pistol and comes out of the room, freaking sock on his cock, and as Cookie's is feeling up that guy, she finds the wire on him. She's like, "Oh, why the fuck do you have the wire?" And Spider Mike's like, "Oh, why the fuck are you touching up on my girlfriend?" And then he's like, "Oh, you have a wire, dude? I gotta shoot you in the balls." And then I gotta shoot you in the ball. Shoots him in the ball. And then the freaking dirty undercover cops, they come in, they bust in, and they make the arrest. So Spider Mike is booked. That's it for Spider Mike. Spider Mike got booked, and now the movie progressed with Ross and Mickey Rourke now. and you just see Mickey Rourke cooking up this stuff at his hotel room, and then his hotel room catches on fire. He runs to the porn shop. The porn shop, the guy at the porn shop makes a gay gesture to him. He's like, "Oh, welcome back, honey," or something like that. "Nice to see you again, sweetheart," he says. Mickey Rourke goes up to him and pushes him. Says says something like I forgot what he said. He said, "Don't call me that," or something. And then the guy got all offended from that, and he dials 911 to let them know that oh, he's in the back jerking off. Come get him. So while they're arresting Spider Mike, yeah, the dirty cop gets the call from the porno guy that Mickey Rourke is in the back jerking off, and they're like, "Okay, we gotta go get that guy now." So that's how those cops book Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke gets booked. Um, and then it's Cookie and Ross. They're in the vehicle, high together. Cookie mentions that. Sorry, Nikki. It's Nikki and Ross in the vehicle, high together. Nikki mentions that she has a 6-year-old son named Jacob. Ross has this girl tied up in his room, and he's like, "Oh, we're both madly in love with each other." He thinks that was funny. Um, and then we see Mickey Rourke get. I guess he gets bailed out. He's freed. Um, in the end, what was really touchy, he says to Ross, he says, this is at the end of the movie, just quite towards the end. He says, my dog had a litter of 8, and my mother was drowning them in the bathtub. And I said to her, "Why were you doing that, Mom?" And she said, "Well, I'm only killing what I can't take care of." And she said to Mickey Rourke, "I wish I could have done that to you." And while Mickey Rourke is explaining the story to Ross, Ross is passed the fuck out. He's not even listening. He's that was funny. Sorry, I didn't mention. He Ross says goodbye to Nikki via Greyhound, and then I think that's how he hooks up with Mickey Rourke. Um, and then at the end, you see Ross. He's like in downtown, flaring out off a crank, and then he sees this beautiful woman. This woman comes up to him. You think at first it looks like she's a random that he's gonna say hi, and then as she gets closer, she's like, "Oh, where's my money?" So it's like makes you think she's like an ex-girlfriend or like definitely a drug dealer of his, right? She's like, "Oh, you owe me 350," and he gives her $100, and he's like, "Oh, fucked up. Looks like shit." But this was a film that I love the performance from Mickey Rourke, love the performance from Spider Mike John, Leguizamo. Sorry, I messed up the last name. I like Brittany Murphy as Nikki. She also played. She was also from 8 Mile with Eminem. Um, just a really great movie. I'm glad I got to watch it right older, because I came across this movie before, and I read a quick description of it and never really wanted to watch it. And tonight I just gave it a shot, and was very fascinated by it. So basically, pretty much what I said about the movie is pretty much how I feel about it. I have 2 uncles who passed away via drug overdose. So like when I watched this movie definitely hit home for me. And I just felt a lot of connection. Like I definitely feel like I feel what people go through. And just the performance of Mickey Rourke, of him being the dirty scumbag drug dealer, he's the cook, the supplier. Just I love the way how it goes from Mickey Rourke to fucking Spider Mike, another scumbag neighborhood drug dealer, to Ross, the freaking user. and I love that. So if you guys like this review, please give a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely gonna do more movie reviews, uh, more horror related horror movie reviews. But I definitely had to do this one because this one was a first time watch. So